What is up, guys, and welcome back. So where we last left off, I can't overly remember. So we were building up our navy, still building up the units as per our, what was our industry. So our industry is just behind the Germans, so it should overtake the Germans probably in this part, to be honest. I mean, we should at least stay well above them, to be honest, because there's no reason for us to be surpassed by them really after this. So our industry is doing amazingly well. What is our production like? So steel, we produce, I imagine when I press play it should reset itself, because that makes no sense. So steel, we don't produce enough steel, so we're going to have to start pumping out more steel. We produce enough guns. Artillery, we produce just enough guns. Canned food, we produce enough canned food. So we need to continuously keep on pushing steel. We produce enough of that, enough machine parts. Steamers, we produce a lot of steamers. I don't think we actually use steamers just yet, if I'm honest. So that's good, I think. So where are we? So we've got a fairly sizable army. What's our army compared to the Germans? They've got quite a large army. So I'm going to put it on speed 3 just for now. So we've got our clipper transports. We've got infantry to burn. We've got some infantry to burn as well. So I think we might start looking at picking off. What's down here? Where the high, so lots and lots of cattle. That's great, yeah. Down here is going to be quite nice to grab, to be honest with you. It'd be good for coal provinces. Basically, the way it works is the higher the population on a certain area, the higher the resource produce. So, for instance, in this region for the UK and India, there's over 728,000 people on a coal province alone, so it produces a lot of it. Same with the silk, there's 1.1 million, and it's arguably the best silk province in the game. India is arguably the best set of provinces in the game. So, you know, I know down here gets rubber and stuff, but I mean, it's Sulphur's going to be a good one. If we can get Java from the Dutch, that would be very useful, actually. So we'll probably just try and snipe that from them, because they shouldn't put up that much of a fight. Who are they allied with? So they've got the UK, which will help them. Italy might intervene. Spain probably will help them as well, but Italy's my ally. Then again, I mean, they might still do absolutely nothing to help me, so let's cramp up the speed a little bit. Okay, so that's that done. Where are we on techs? I haven't really looked at this. We should probably get cheap steel. How far is, what's the comparison to the military techs? 8, and I'm on 8 as well. Actually, I'm going to try and quickly get nationalism, imperialism, just so I can get another focus, so I can start building my industry in other places. Because we've got, these regions, yeah, but French alone would be good. Have it in Ron as well would also be quite good. Where is that province? Where is it? Which key is it? It's that one. Ron is that one. So that's got sulphur, a lot of sulphur actually, which is good, which means I could probably build like artillery or at least explosive factories there to have a bonus. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but it would be more beneficial for them to be there at least. So my navy is there, or part of it is, and then there's the actual good force of it there. So we are losing pop. That's through a pandemic, I'd imagine. So we're able to get this. Let's get proportional. So we hopefully should get more conservatives. I mean, it doesn't really matter, because I think we can continuously keep on changing it, unless what I've just done may have messed that up, which is entirely possible. So we don't really want that, because we don't want the debuff to the mining or the mines. Yeah, let's try and get Java from, because I mean, we can just pre-mob, just stop them from coming in down here, and it just should be fine. So let's get them on there, and let's have them building ammunition factories, because I think that's definitely what is needed, really. Let's just expand everywhere. The reason why you do this is because it really boosts up your industrial score, even when it's not entirely representative of the actual capacity of your nation. Basically, if you're doing this in multiplayer, it makes your industrial power look a lot more, so you jump up the rankings a lot faster, when it's not necessarily needed. So I suffered 0 infamy for that. Okay. Can I... Catalonia. The thing is, if I release them but don't call them, I don't know if that's what it does, because I could release that and that would just turn that front into a 2 front mountain province, which would be really, really useful to have. But of course, if it doesn't, then I mean, the Germans nearly have everyone, so I mean that's a bit of a concern as well. I don't think that they do anything, but we shall see. So they have, okay, for Java, can we call, well, Italy joins. Italy and Russia will join. Okay, well that massively changes the balance then, because now we should just be able to march in relatively unopposed. Because yeah, Italy is joined to support, so that means that it's just the, have I just got a mission to civilize? I do. Does that mean I can grab anywhere in particular? I can get the Christmas Islands. Getting the Christmas Islands will be actually quite helpful, purely because that's range. Other than that, it's got no benefit to me at all. But range is incredibly important. Because if I can get what out of this conflict as well, get Dutch Borneo as well, I can eventually just swallow that whole island. And that'll be a lot of sulphur. It's oil as well. So it will be really useful to grab. I'm going to change. Have I got you? Can I get you to defensive ones? If I can get defensive guys. For defensive, 3 defense. You're going to be perfect. What are you? You are a 1 defense. You're a 2 attack, which is not ideal. I should probably have looked for the generals before the war in hindsight, but I mean, ah well. It is what it is. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much to me, because I mean, my generals really aren't great, admittedly. Or is the 1 defense up there? Yeah. Okay, so we have all of our defense generals done here. Italy's helping, so it's not. It should be a fairly simple. I don't actually think I need to mob for this, to be honest. I mean, I did what? Can we get my attack? A 6 defense. That's kind of crazy. Let's get him up there. Let's change the party immediately to legitimist, because we need state capitalism. Oh, we need to be very careful, actually. Okay. So hopefully now the attack one takes over. 6 defense takes over. Of course he does. Spain is going to allow me to acquire Java. I want one more, which is Dutch Borneo. That should be nice as well. That should hopefully allow me to swallow as much as I can from them. Set that there, so if they attack my fleet, it's great. So I'll get the Valley of Kings. Where's the Eiffel Tower? So that is the decision I don't want to do, because it gives the United States far too much. Dutch Wallonia, increase craftsmen, and now we want to get the military just so we stay ahead, not rapidly far ahead of the Germans, but far enough so they're willing to give in. Yeah, we have to. Anything else? Is there anything else I can grab at the Dutch that might be beneficial? Dies? 10k. Nothing really there. So that's Java. Could I get Sumatra? Sumatra is 25. That puts me to 22 infamy, which is fine, really. I mean, I don't particularly think that they can do much about it. Where do we lose? Down in south of France, which you didn't pay that much attention to. That's my fault entirely. Wow, that reinforced fast. I think, and that's going to be it for this part. I will see you guys in the next one. I really hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye now.